For those of you that are curious about Montana or thinking about a trip out here to Montana, I'm going to show you the top 5 apps that you need to put on your phone right away. And if you stick around to the end, I will tell you how you can get a personalized app sent directly to your phone. So all of these apps are found right in the App Store on your phone, and all of them are free. So let's start taking a look at these apps, and I'll show you a screenshot of my phone as I go through them. And we'll start with this one from the Montana Department of Transportation. I love this app and I use it all the time for traveling around the state, and it is a great app. Let's take a look. Okay, so this app, like I was saying, is one of my favorites just because of all the information it gives you. This one, when you first open it up, you'll see all these different little symbols. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. These orange cones are construction, and if you tap on it, it'll tell you that there's a 5 to 10 minute delay here, reduced speed limit because they're working on the side of the road. The other thing is this little symbol up here on the top right. You can have it read it to you if get an audible version if you don't want to bother reading it. But anyway, the other thing on here that's great is you'll see all these little blue, they look like clouds, and that's the temperature of those different areas, and you can look all over the state and see the current temperature. And the little symbol next to it is the highway camera. So the beauty of these is you can just tap on that and it shows you the live webcam from that spot. So it's kind of fun to look around Montana and see the different weather at different times. These symbols right here are chain up areas where chains are required. So if you tap on that, chains required for towing units. And so let's see why. If you tap on the camera right there, that's Lookout Pass. That's obviously you can see the road is not great. But it gives you all the details of, the current temperature is 20 degrees, the surface temperature on the road's 23, the wind speed, a lot of great information, and just a great app to look around Montana and see what's going on weather-wise and road condition-wise. Up here on the top right, if you hit that, you can turn on the road conditions, and then that'll change the overlay of the road, and it'll each one of these purple means something different. So if you click on one of these sections of road, it will tell you, scattered snow and ice, and it'll tell you from where to where, exit 47 to exit 89. So yeah, it's a great app. I definitely think you should get this if you're traveling up here. And there's all kinds of options. I could spend an hour going over this app, but download it, try it out, play around with it, and see what you think. The second one, most of you probably have, but it works well with the Montana Transportation app that we just looked at. It works well in conjunction with it, and it's the best one around. It's obviously everyone knows about this one, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but let me just show you a couple things on here real quick. So Google Maps, everyone has, like I said, and I'm sure you've all used it to get directions and distances, but there's just a few things on here that I wanted to show you that's kind of cool that I use all the time. One of the things, and we kind of touched on it with the last app, is if you're curious, and I kind of go down this rabbit hole a lot, if you're curious what a town is like that you've never been to, say let's take Choteau, Montana, you can zoom in on it, hold your finger down on the road, and it will show you the view, the picture from the little Google car that's driven around all over creation, and you can just tour down the main street. You hit these arrows and it'll move you down the street, and you can just kind of take a look around. And if you're curious about a town, you can see what it looks like, spin around and get the view from all angles, and check out the town that way. The other thing too is if, not just with towns, but if you want to, we get the question all the time, what is eastern Montana like compared to western Montana? Well, if you zoom in out here to the middle of nowhere, Montana, you also can check out what it's like. I'm just looking for a spot. Okay, out here between Jordan and Circle is one of the more desolate spots. But again, touch on the road, and then it shows you a photo of what it's like out there from the road view. And as you can see, there's not a tree to be found, and it's wide open. You can see for miles out there on Highway 200. And again, if you wanted to compare it to how does that compare to western Montana, you can zoom in down here, and this is the interstate here from Missoula to the Idaho border, and there's your view of what it's like in this part of Montana. Obviously mountainous and trees and, pretty country. So there's that. And then the other thing that I don't know if a lot of people know about that I have used in the past, not just for this area, obviously, but, if you zoom in on our airport here in Kalispell, and then you just click on it. So you click on the airport and, photos come up. You can see what the airport's like. And up here, you can go to the website for the airport and get all the information that they provide there. So again, I'm not going to spend too much time on Google Maps, but you get the point. And I just wanted to show you how I use it and some ways you can use it in conjunction with the transportation app that I showed you a minute ago. This third app that I'm going to show you is the personalized one that I can send directly to you, and I'll tell you how to do that at the end of this video. But if you're looking for property, and you can use this one even if you're not up here, it's great. It goes in tandem with the portal that most people have. But if you want an app on your phone to browse the houses around western Montana, this app is way better than any other app I've seen. And like I said, I can send it to you and I'll tell you how to do it at the end. So if you've been watching our live videos or just following us on our YouTube channel, you've seen that we got a new MLS system, and this app, this MLS client app, is part of it. And this is what I can send you so you have it on your phone and you can use it for all kinds of things, whether you're here or not. Let me just show you what it can do. I like to obviously use the search portion a lot, but you can zoom in, zoom out to all around western Montana. Say if you're down here in Big Fork looking around and you happen to be driving past a place with a sign on it, you can just click on the tab here and this will show you what is for sale right there. And the cool thing about this is because this is your own app, you can even make notes for yourself on a piece of property or something you're looking at. If you want to favorite it, you hit the little star and you can add it to favorites. It shows all the information about it, the size, what is included, is there sheds, the remarks on it, the listing agent's number. So it does all this for you, and you can, again, search all over western Montana and, just zoom in on an area and it'll pop up with all the listings that are currently available in that area, and then it'll allow you to tap on any listing you want. You can actually make your own searches. You can add filters up here at the top right, and then you can save the search, so it'll always take you back to that. If you want to get a hold of me, you just hit the My Agent thing and all my information pops up. You can just hit the little phone and it will call me right away if you have a question, or you can email me right away. There's also these mortgage calculators. If you see the price and you want to figure out, what your payment's going to be, just all this stuff is right here and very handy. You can search by MLS number if you just saw it on a different site and get more information. But, the great thing about this is just the map feature that allows you to zoom in and see exactly what's for sale and what the prices are in the area you're looking for. So this next app I've done some videos on already. Maybe you've seen it, so I won't spend too much time on it. I'll put the link above for the other video I did on this app. But this one, you can get a free 7-day trial to use while you're out here. Otherwise, they do charge you a yearly fee. It's like $29.99 for the year, which is a good deal. I think I pay for it every year because I use it almost every day. But this is a great app to use as well. Let's take a look. So this is OnX Hunt, and as you've seen in my previous videos, this is a great app for just getting more information or finding the actual property lines when you're out on a property. If you're going to be way out in the middle of nowhere and you're not going to have cell service, you can download these maps offline and it'll save it on there, and then it just goes off a GPS. But if you're just driving around and you go past a piece of property that you're curious about, you can click on it, and this is all public records here, so I don't want to point out anybody specifically, but like over here, City of Whitefish, if you just tap on that, it'll come up, it'll show that it's government land, the owner is the City of Whitefish, and it shows that it's 97 acres. But when you're walking around these properties, the GPS will show how close you are to the property line. And like I showed in the other videos, it's pretty accurate. The other good thing about this is it's going to show you where the Forest Service land is. If you go up in the canyon here towards Glacier Park, and because it's for hunting, it'll show you campgrounds and hiking trails. So if you click on that little hiking icon, it'll show you this is the Fawn Creek Trailhead. It's 4.6 miles long, so that's kind of handy. And that also, you're in the Flathead National Forest. And then as far as these campgrounds go, it shows you, the South Lion Lake Campground, and that there's a little trail around it managed by the U.S. Forest Service. But it covers the entire state of Montana, and it has everything outlined. And you can zoom right into individual properties, and it shows the owners. And like I said, if you click on it, it will give you how much land is there and all that. University of Montana, 0.64 acres. So anyway, great app, and I suggest you try it out if you're searching for property or walking properties out here around Montana. And the final app we're going to look at is from the National Park Service, and it's for if you want to travel into Glacier or Yellowstone or any of the other parks around the state. It's a nice app and gives you all the information you'll need. Let's check it out. So this National Park Service app, as I just found this, I haven't used it much, but it is pretty handy. Like, it shows you the nearby parks. It uses your location, obviously. But if you tap on Glacier, it gives you all this different information, like the Apcar Village area, shows you, things to do, things to see. The campground, if you click on that, it'll give you the fees for camping there, how many sites are there, if there's cell phone reception, trash, toilets. It kind of covers everything, so it's handy if you're going to travel into the park. It'll show you how long your trailer can be. But then like I said, if you go back to the beginning here, you can see all the other parks in the area. You can click on your favorites here, and I saved Yellowstone as well. So there again, with all of the Yellowstone information, it shows you what you should see, what you can do. And then, like I said, it'll show you the parks in the area, so it's not just the national parks, these historical parks that are in your area. So this obviously will work for any state, but it just gives you information on all the different parks and the camping possibilities and hiking and everything you need to know about these different parks. So it's a handy app if you're coming here to Montana to do other things besides look at property. So if you do want the MLS app sent to your phone, just text me at this number down below, and I'll send you the link for this app. You'll have to download it from the App Store like the others, but it'll be directly to you, and then you can communicate directly with me and ask questions and do searches just like we showed you on the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope these apps are helpful in your trip out to Montana or just to answer any questions you may have about Montana.
Thank you for watching our video. Please call, text, or email for more information, and don't forget to watch our other videos about Montana.